Hi folks, it's Andy. I hope all is going well. I'm coming to you today with a bit of an impromptu video. It's kind of a analysis / translation type video. I realise that lots of us aren't able to practice at the minute because of the ongoing situation around the world with that virus thing. So I do want to, as much as I can, I did mention in the Kendo rant the other day, I want to try my best to bring as much video content as I can to you over the next few weeks. I'll do my best. I really put it as a priority, to be honest, to do that. And I found this one. I thought it's only a short video. It'd be a nice little one to look at together. Basically, I've just thrown up the sort of camera and stuff very quickly, so it's not like a super polished video, so apologies for that. But basically this video is from this channel here, which if I'm reading the kanji right, I might be wrong, but it says Gifu, which is a prefecture in Japan, Gifu prefecture. Shidokan, I think that's read, Gakuen, which is obviously a school, Kendo-Bu. So the Kendo club of Shidokan Gakuen, Kendo-Bu. And then it says Shiyukai. So it's like a Kendo club attached to the club, if you know what I mean. So that's why it's probably the juniors. There's lots of elementary school kids here by the looks of it. That seems to be attached to that. Anyway, it's their channel. I don't know much about this organization. I hope they don't copyright strike me for this. That's what happened last time I did one of these sort of videos. So please don't copyright strike me for this if you're watching this and you understand English. I just want more people around the world to benefit from the wonderful content that you've put out. So it says that this sensei here, Kato Sensei, who's their kind of coach and is also a police officer, and it's a little segment on him teaching how to do Gyaku-Do. Gyaku-Do being usually we strike Migi-Do, which is the standard door strike to the right side of the opponent, and when we strike the opposite side, the left side, it's Hidari-Do or Gyaku-Do as it's most commonly called. Official term is indeed Hidari-Do though, but let's have a look and let's see what he says. Now, it sort of cuts in halfway through, but he does recap it at the end. So let's see. So the first thing he said was that hitting with leaning forward like that is no good. And one of the points of hitting Gyaku-Do is when your opponent is in this position with their hands raised, trying to defend, obviously, their men in their kote with their hands up this way. Basically, the opponent must be in this position in order for Gyaku-Do to really be considered valid. So if they're in Chudan, if their hands are down, of course it's painful. He's asking the kids, you understand that, right? Then you can't hit. So you have to make the opponent lift their arms this way in order to give you the chance to strike Gyaku-Do. This is one example of how to step in. So there's lots of different ways that you can step in order to get them to lift their arms in the way that you want them to. But the first thing that you have to consider is how to get their hands in that position in the first place. So the second point he'd like to make is that after striking, it doesn't make sense to go to the right to the right after you hit. So either you go diagonally forward and left, or backwards after striking. So please think about that. Third point, sorry, is if you let your armpit open here when striking, then you won't be able to strike with sufficient force. So because your armpit is closed when you strike, you're able to make the powerful strike. And then the last thing is definitely, without fail, do not take your eyes away from your opponent. So first, make sure that they lift their hands up. Get them to lift their hands up. Then, when you hit, move to the left or back. Don't lean forward. So then he's saying that when striking, you keep your armpit closed, definitely not open this way. So your armpit is closed so you can make the strong strike, and keep your eyes on your opponent after striking. And that's it. And they're the main points that he's giving for hitting a successful Gyaku-Do. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting little clip. It was only a short one, but I think there's some really little gold points there, little gold nuggets to take away. Definitely worth remembering for when you're back at practice if you're having to miss it at the moment. Or if you're not, if you're one of the lucky few that's able to still practice, then maybe you can give this a try. But yeah, so they were his points for striking a successful Gyaku-Do. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was useful. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Don't forget to shop at KendoStar. That's my website, of course, that sells amazing, wonderful Kendo equipment, as you know. You might have heard me talk about it before. I know you might not be able to practice Kendo at the moment, and buying Kendo equipment might not be the forefront of your mind. But do not forget about us, yeah. It is KendoStar that makes sure that this channel can happen. And without your support, we can't do it. So, yeah, get over to KendoStar and check out what we've got. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.